Hey, welcome back to Crash Town, where between this time and last time, I went ahead and I did a little bit of a drawing, and so we've named some of our colonists, those who were drafted. So we've got Jerry the Cruel here, who is the commissar. We've got Soul, who is a bodyguard, and Nimbra, who was our subject. That was, subject in the sense of she was like a test subject. She had this electronic mother that she grew up with, and that's who she is. So cool. Glad to have you in the colony. And I also did some planning, and so here in a minute, I think Jerry is our warden. Yeah, when Jerry should get Camel here all moved. In fact, now would be a good time because Camel's gonna die here one of these days. But I did some planning here. This is kind of a temporary plan, as it were, but I mean there's the plans for expansion and things like that. But my thought was, what I want to do here is over here, this is all rich soil. So I've got set in areas for growing over here eventually. So we have lots of growing in here. And then we'll put a wall kind of around like this and then up like this for kind of our main defensive wall, and then we'll have our kind of entrance here where we'll have some shooting and stuff like that. We'll do some research here eventually. In fact, speaking of research, I want to get started on Pemmican as soon as we can, but get some research right here and get to pretty soon, I hope, the turrets. So blowback operation, what is that? Okay, that's so to get here, we're gonna have to go smithing, machining, gunsmithing, black bow, and then we get turrets. We also have to get the basics. So yeah, this is going to be a while before we get our turrets up and running in this new schedule. So okay, that's a good thing to know too. But anyway, so yeah, so all kind of walls around here. Eventually, then we'll have like a second wall on the outside to make like a no man's land. So when sappers come, we'll try to channel them to here. We can fight them off a little better. And I'm going to install the bridges mod so we can build bridges and build walls out to here. So raiders can't come in on the water. I haven't installed it yet. It needs HugsLib, and I think I need to wait until that is fully updated for beta 18 as well. But yes, so what's going on? So I said I was going to do, in this area here is where we'll have growing to happen. And then this will be our food storage area with these two rooms down here for butchering and cooking respectively. And then up here will be like our dining room. And then with places to live, like, houses and stuff up here. Then up next to the houses, it'll be protected so people can't see it a lot. We'll have like raw goods resources here and crafting, like a big workshop area over here. And then here we'll store things that we'll be storing for good, like for keeps or whatever, if that makes any sense. Let's see, hold on a second. Who exactly, so it must be Soul is ascetic. So this should be for Soul here. And we should go ahead and start building some more beds like right away. We'll put them, I think, up here. These are 8 by 2 size. That's 16 tiles. I think that should be big enough to have some decently okay buildings. Jerry's got nothing to do. I might have him go and hunt. I've got to be smart about food. I don't want to actually get into power and everything right away. I think we have more important stuff to be doing. We can make a fire and we can do a little bit of hunting as well. And yeah, they're hunting all right. Look at them go. And then we'll need a butcher table as well. Eventually we'll put it down here, but for right now, let's go ahead and put a butcher table just right here. It will have a work speed penalty. I know that game. I will be getting up on it. Maybe, yeah, I could hunt all of these guys as well. And we got to keep, their food supply is going to get low pretty fast. So what I want to do, I think, is I'll come over, I need a little bit with stockpiles and stuff too. But for right now, this will be for raw food and for animal corpses. So finish up auto-saving. Let me my animal corpses on. No rotten, though. And we'll have butchering forever. And the fire will be right here. And we'll have... just make simple meals just forever. And then drop them on the floor. And because they'll last for like 3 days. So as long as we just kind of take it easy, it shouldn't be a problem. Also, I think I want raw resources to be stored up in here. So let's have this be a storage area for, make it preferred for raw resources for steel. And let's have another one for stone blocks, maybe right here. Oops, dang it. So copy, make that like there. Let's go ahead and paste. And then I want to make a different one that butts up against it but doesn't overlap. All right, there we go. And this one then can be preferred for stone blocks, which are right there. And I also probably should start making some stone blocks. So add a bill. We have, well, these are slate, right? So let's just do make any stone blocks. But what we'll do is we'll make the radius just to right about there. And again, drop on floor. Good, good, good. Oh, also, Nimbra needs a weapon. So she's going to take that one right there. So good, we get that done. This is going to go out pretty easily. And who is our cook? We don't really have anybody who's focused on cooking. Soul, let's have you be focused on cooking. Butcher creatures forever. That's going to be a drop on the floor type thing. And also, raids will happen, so I should do some defenses. For right now, I'm going to put some kind of close-in defenses. Again, we're going to grow and expand, but because I'm trying to do things just kind of like, you know, quick and dirt. Ooh! Our poker table's in the game now. That's awesome. I love that. Had a mod for that before. It looks like now they're... Because I don't have any mods installed, unless they are and I don't realize it. I think this is vanilla, so that's fantastic. Uh-oh, someone's on... Oh, Soul was on an insulting spree, but it didn't last very long. Okay, all right. Anyway, what I was going for is security over here. Some sandbags. So let's just put some that are kind of, right now, just kind of close up. Like that. And maybe... let's see, I'm going to want to build that pretty soon. Maybe like some there and some like that. I think that's a fair start. And the meals, you know, who do we say was going to do this? Growing, or no, cooking. Soul. Yeah, you know what? I think 2's for the hauling. Soul, if you could get working on that, that would be great. That would be great. Is that everyone's rotting? So we are going to need a place to put rotting corpses as well. So that's a thing that's going to happen as well. Also, who's our crafter is Jerry. He's not going to get on this until he's got enough cooking done. Although I did lose my campfire. Let's actually put it indoors here really quick. Right there, I guess. So Nimbra, you're hauling steel. Okay, it's a thing that happens too. But how's our wood supply? Wood supply is pretty good, so you should have no problem building that right away. And now let's go ahead, do this forever, and we should be able to kind of keep it kind of going now. So Soul, yeah, get a little more of that done, and then what are you doing? You're relaxing socially by the campfire. You know what? We don't need joy around here. We need some joy for sure. So a little horseshoe pin right here, close to the little indoors area. Soul's been inspired, which is probably a good thing. He's going to work a little bit faster for the next hour or so. I'm going to make some meals, which dropping on the floor is making them appear down here, I guess. That's interesting. Do we need... Okay, we've got hunting going on down here, which is also good. Jerry is on that, and I guess that's pretty swell. We don't have the block making that I want, but that's okay. I do want to get this pemmican made, because once we're at the place where we're making pemmican all the time, then we don't have to worry. We can make this storage room for food. And we don't have to worry so much about the meals rotting, you know? So they'll deteriorate while they're outside. That's fine. That's fine. Another night. Jerry's coming in for sleeping. So we're going to let people sleep and hopefully in the morning get back to business. All right, here's a sunrise. Nimbra's up and she's going to watch a few clouds. Did she make that horseshoe pin? Yeah, she made the horseshoe pin, so we can be horseshoeing a fair bit. And once, I mean, meals, that's really critical. We got to make sure that's getting sorted out. But once we're kind of okay-ish with the food, we'll be in a position, I think, to start actually developing our base. And maybe even getting some power in. Although, if we have, again, I'm making the pemmican, so we don't have to worry a whole lot about the power situation just now. I know it's low food. There are 6 meals right here. They're just not getting moved. So it's not as bad as it looks. Once he runs out of this, he should come back and deal with these guys. And Jerry, yeah, it's going to actually be a while that we're just making a whole lot of food. In fact, so once, how we doing here? This is ready to harvest. Who's our grower? Is also Soul. So Soul should grow actually even before he cooks. And Jerry the Cool should get that done too. Because that's going to be, as soon as Nimbra's finished with what she's doing, that's going to be absolutely critical. So yeah, because we're going to want to switch up for Pemmican. And making sure we've got both veg and meat is going to be just, you know, super important, super important. So we're going to put the pemmican as well. I could start making a little just room for pemmican in here. It's going to be out of wood. I haven't got any blocks made yet, to my chagrin. So it is a bit of a slow start, but I do feel like, well, I mean, we felt also, I think even with Alpha 17, that stuff just takes a bit longer here. Let's go ahead and make a stockpile zone up here for just clear all of this. This is going to be for any rotten corpses. It's going to be low priority, so should be only rotten corpses go there. But then hopefully if these things do go bad before they get made into meals, which meals need to get moved here pretty soon too. So yeah, this is going to be a real issue. I've got to get a place. Let's actually start. Let's put it right in here. And we'll switch this out for... The rain's not helping. We'll switch this out for something else here in the not too distant future. But we're gonna store. In fact, this stuff's also losing it. So actually, much simpler is gonna be. Let's just build. Actually, the door is fine. This one will cancel. Build that and just build a pork rotted away in storage. Soul, what are you doing? You are cooking? Okay. Tortoise meat rotted away. That's too bad. So yeah, can anybody else cook? I mean, anybody could cook. Nimbra, when you're done with that, I might have you get on the butchering. This is for less than a day. Soul. Okay, yeah, you need the horseshoes. What I did want was a roof area over here. Put a roof area over that. And then, okay, Pemmican's done. Very, very good. Let's make this actually now. Suspend this bill for now. Make Pemmican forever. And drop that on the floor. Then what I was wanting to do is make a stockpile zone right in here where we're going to put... clear it all. We're going to make this preferred for meals and for pemmican. There we go. So that should be getting made. Now let's go ahead. So what should happen is Soul should butcher when there's no raw meat available. But I might rather have him just do the butchering. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the best way. Actually, Nimbra has got nothing to do. So let's let Nimbra do some cooking. This is a 4, so she can be butchering. Jerry, are you all out of hunting to do? You are. Actually, let's let Jerry be a 4 for cooking. He's terrible at it, but he'll just be butchering, I think. And then let's see. And then Nimbra can go on the crafting and start working on those blocks. She's a decent builder as well. So Nimbra, can't you... Wait. Oh, do it forever. That's the problem. Nimbra, you work on that. Okay, good. All right. I feel like we've finally started to get to a spot where at least things aren't absolutely terrible. I mean, in terms of we're making some food. Pemmican's getting made on the regular. We've got 16 meals and a bunch of pemmican, and we're just... and Jerry, you're hauling, and then you're going to go butcher some more. Okay. And then we can add some hunting in here just to try to keep up. And once we have a decent supply kind of different, you know, a decent setup kind of going, then I think we can also work on the blocks. Well, blocks are getting made. A chunk of spacecraft landed up there. There are a bunch of spacecraft chunks. I've been just leaving them. I feel like they're a nice way to keep steel and components stored. So yeah, I've been kind of letting it go at this point. Nimbra, you can do what, you know, take care of yourself, do what you need to do here for a little bit, and hopefully you guys will eat the simple meals before eating the pemmican. That would be also super helpful. But yeah, Nimbra, if you can get that built and put that that roof in, that'd be super helpful too, and get our block supply kind of really up so that we can... Oh, and also, someone pointed this out, and I forgot to do this, but we need to make an animal sleeping spot for our pets. We've got a pet cat, right? Yeah, Tippy. Tippy the cat. And I should also make it... I should put all these people on... I mean, we don't have any drugs, but put them all on a no drugs policy. Feels like the good policy to be having here. Why is there alpha beaver meat just sitting there? Oh, we've lost our campfire. Add one back in. And let's get some more pemmican. So anyway, yeah, so that's gonna get done. So we just gotta keep on that. Jerry's now working on the blocks. Some rare thrombos are showing up. Let's go ahead, if the blocks are getting made, let's go ahead and maybe start with this wall right here. Oh, I can't build there. All right. Okay. That's a thing that's gotta happen too. Okay, so yeah, some of these will be a little bit smaller on the rooms. What I'll maybe do is make one kind of big one here. If you get like a greedy colonist or something like that one, this one can be an alpha bedroom for Soul, and then these ones can be our regular bedrooms. We can also go further with them this way if we need to. We can make the no man's land come out this way. That's an option we can keep in mind as well. But I want to get started on some building. Maybe this is going to be our dining room eventually, but okay, we're doing. I'm happy with what's going on. It's going to be a little bit of waiting now as everything gets done. Only 3 of us. I was hoping that Randy would have sent us someone else by now, like either a wanderer that could join us, or maybe a refugee or something like that. That doesn't seem to have happened, but that's okay. That's okay. How are we doing on the raw meat? Still a little bit of raw meat. Maybe a couple more animals could get hunted. Some of these wild boars, maybe. So, because the food, that is really an issue at this point. A bulk goods trader has come by. Okay. Okay. So, I think it's, yeah, Jerry. Jerry, you can take a minute or 5 to come and trade with these guys. See if they've got anything for us. Any good switches, any good trades. So what do they got? We've got some pemmican. They got pemmican too. Alpha beaver meat. We have alpaca meat. Yeah, okay. We have some rice and some more rice. Maybe let's get rid of like the cassowary leather. Actually, pigskin I'll hang on to. Tortoise leather for sure. I think they've got some clothes. I think I'm okay with that. I don't think I need a toque we're in a hot climate. Full helmet might be a good idea, but I don't want to spend half my silver on it. So just anything I want to buy from them. They don't have, I was hoping they'd have like blocks or something. They don't seem to have that. If I got another like 100, let's do, I'm not sure that's a good use, but this is actually, the meat is even more expensive. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go sell them that and be done with it. It's not really a good trade, I don't think. Soul is cooking though. I like that. Keeping that up. And Soul is also a minor break risk. Ugly environment. Yeah, it is. You're right that it's an ugly environment. Maybe I should start working on this area. Here's what I could do is I could make... what was that? Oh, maybe it was, there was an animal was starting to get revenge and I didn't see it. I was looking over this way. I don't know. I heard the noise, but then nothing bad seems to be happening. So I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, he's got an ugly place to work in. It'd be good to get him a nicer place. That is a real issue that we have. So that's something we should worry about. How is Nimbra doing? Oh, we're stuff's rotting away, huh? Okay. Well, maybe I'm cooking a little too fast. Jerry, you're on the stone blocks. Nimbra is building. I see. While she's building the walls, then Jerry ends up working. Why don't Jerry... what are you going to do? You know what? Could you maybe do some butchering? So Soul won't have to. And then let's do... Let's see. These guys are going to spoil soon. I think I should work down here next. These bedrooms are an important thing. So I'm not quite sure what to do. What to do next. Got 177 blocks. Let's start with... Yeah, I'm not sure. I should think about that while people sleep. Okay, so I think I am going to go ahead. This is going to make this a little less useful there, but I'm going to go ahead with the slate wall and start... Oh, is that more swampy area? Dang it. Yeah, the marshy soil. Well, let's see. You can build a wall straight across there, and straight up there, and straight up there. So we're going to build this for right now as a kind of food storage area. We're going to have a butcher area, and I think a door there, and a door... Actually, I don't want a door there. I want people to not pass through it, but only just walk into it when they need to be in it, you know? So we'll have... Yeah, Nimbria will build that up. And maybe I should go ahead and get some power up one way or another because my meat keeps rotting in storage. Oh, and once again, part of the issue is my campfire's gone out. So, yeah, probably I should get some power, and then I can also get a powered stove in one of these rooms. That feels like that needs to be kind of next on the menu. How is Nimbria's work, abilities constructing? She's up to an 8. So that's actually good. She's getting a lot of skills in here. We're going to do research soon. I am a little disappointed that Randy hasn't given us any chance for more people yet, that we're still just kind of on the 3. We do have an unusual heat wave. So, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Sorry. So, let's see. What I wanted to do is hit this research. Do we have the passive coolers? I don't see them. Oh, there they are for 400. Probably should get Nimbria working on that, but also I should probably put everybody on like a night schedule here. So actually somebody is a night owl. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Did I forget that, or yeah, Nimbria's a night owl too. So I should have her doing that, working at night, so she's happier as well. But for right now, let's go the so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock kind of, so people are sleeping in the hottest part of the day. Hopefully they'll be keeping inside in their... Yeah, they should go... Oh, yeah, well, they'll sleep when they're tired too, I guess. All right, well, I'm going to have to take care of this heat wave one way or another as time goes on. But I am out of time for right now. So I want to go ahead and research the passive cooler. I need to get Nimbra. That's got to be your main priority right now. But that'll have to happen when we come back. That's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.